Share vinyl.
Hi guys, and happy Friday. You don't get to see me on Fridays that much because I'm usually by Craig's. And of course, they're still sick. So, well, Craig's getting better, but Elaine is now sick, so I really have to stay away. But I'll see them next week for sure. Anyway, so I watched a few films. I watched some really good films, in fact, and one of them had an outstanding soundtrack. And I heard that the soundtrack does come on vinyl, so I'm going to be looking for that. But I think it's a little on the rare side, but I'll keep my eyes out for it. First one I watched was Green Street Hooligans. That was 2005 with Elijah Wood. It was really, really good. Really good film. I was very, very impressed with it. And then the one with the soundtrack was Away Days, 2009. It's like a British coming-of-age story. It was very, very intense, very good. I cried a lot. And, but the soundtrack, things like Cabaret Voltaire, Ultravox, The Cure, Echo and the Bunnymen, The Jam, Elvis Costello, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, Human League, Gang of Four, A Teardrop Explodes, like really great 80s music, you know, so, because it was supposed to take place in that 80s, in the 80s era. And then, of course, then I watched The Station Agent once again, one of my favorite films with Peter Dinklage. Such a remarkable film. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. And I think it's free here on YouTube right now. So it's such a good film. It's about loneliness and people that find each other. It's just, it's so heart-wrenchingly sweet. It's really a good film. All right, so today we're going to go through 7-inch vinyl, some specialties, some specials from the vault. Like I said, I have so many 45's, it's not even funny. I probably couldn't play through them in a lifetime, you know, if I started from one and just went through them. But these are special ones that are on the rack that I showed you. This is not even all of them. These are hand-picked, okay? So we're going to go through them, and I have a huge stack right here. Can you see it? It's huge. This is the top of the stack. So let's go. We have on Mercury, British import, New York Dolls, Jet Boy, and Babylon. And Who Are the Mystery Girls? British import on that one. This is very interesting. This is like a rarer, I guess even probably bootleg, I think Craig said, but it's got posters and little inserts and this psychedelic kind of Satanic Majesty's Request looking print cover. And this is the Stones doing Cosmic Christmas. On green vinyl, very strange thing, Cosmic Christmas mono and stereo, and it says here arranged by Bill Wyman. Very, very cool, right? Interesting thing. Then we have my original copy of the Dead Boys doing Sonic Reducer. We were very much into the Dead Boys. My friend Laszlo used to do photography for them. This is NoFX. Christmas Has Been X'd. I've played this in quite a few Christmas podcasts for you because it is one of my favorites. The Voodoo. Howlin' and Driving on Your Ass. Very fun stuff. Kind of psychobilly. A lot of psychobilly in here. We have the Pig Circus. Ray's Big Splash. Signed by Raymond T. Vinyl. Raymond T. Vinyl was the cover of this. The cover photo is Ray, but the band are friends of his, so they used him. The other side is Southbound 23. Very cool. The Dead Morticians. Old Dark House. The other side is Ghost Town and Black Suicide. Very, very cool stuff. Lenny Kaye and the Fleshtones, Lost on Xanadu. Very fun. This came out, this is on Yep Rock. I believe this came out, it says limited edition, cloudy orange vinyl. Very fun. I don't remember. It wasn't a record store day. It was something else. This is Johnny Thunder's first band, The Rain, Zippered Up Heart. This is the great lost first recording of Johnny Thunders. Very cool. The great Johnny Thunders from the New York Dolls and the Heartbreakers. This is the Marshmallow Ghosts. This is a limited edition. This is number 307 of 500 on Graveface Records, the Marshmallow Ghosts. Side A is Trick, side B is Treat. Got that from Raymond T. Vinyl. This is Christmas on Mars, the Flaming Lips. It's Christmas time again, and Silent Night, Lord, Can You Hear Me? Flaming Lips, a favorite band of mine. One of my favorite records of all time, the Pogues, Fairy Tale in New York, of course, for Christmas. The other side is the Battle March Medley. We have the Circle Jerks, Teenage Electric, and Fable. Very cool. I hope there's no glare on this because the lighting is very weird in here, and even with all the lights on, it still looks very contrasty. But I also have, if you hear that little sound in the background, I do have the little fireplace thing that actually has heat. So that's the heat going because it is freaking freezing today, and it's supposed to snow Saturday and Sunday. So, all right, this is Nosferatu, composed by James Bernard. Omens of Nosferatu, The Pursuit of Knock, and The Ship of Doom. One of my favorite movies ever. These are numbered. These were Record Store Day exclusives. Very, very cool. The Cramps, Kiss My Ass. Oh, this is so great. I love this. I've played this in podcasts as well. We got the one and only Rob Zombie, Demon Speeding. Awesome stuff. I'm trying to keep glare off. Chinese Rocks, Born to Lose. My original copy of the Heartbreakers. Got LAMF on there. Just great. Bought it at Bleecker Bob's when it first came out. The Outside Inside. This is great. New Exotica surf rock. Really cool stuff. Let's see. What is the... Stripper's Lament and 933. Very, very cool. This was from Dionysus. I'm not sure what label is this on, but I get a lot of my New Exotica and Psychobilly and stuff like that from Dionysus because they are amazing. It says Surfer's Choice label. Very cool. Another Dionysus thing. This is Herb doing Tijuana Taxi, a commemorative single for Tiki Oasis 11. And the other side is Lushy. These were two bands that performed at Tiki Oasis. And if you know that, it is an Exotica festival. Wheatus doing Teenage Dirtbag. I went crazy looking for this record for a very long time, and it's one of my favorite songs. I think it's such a great song, and I finally found it. We got some Bowie picture discs. This one is Beauty and the Beast and Blackout live in Berlin. Absolutely beautiful. I love the Bowie picture disc because he was so interesting looking. This one is Golden Years and Station to Station. Two great songs, of course. What is next here? Oh, Alien Sex Fiend, I Walk the Line. Johnny Cash's I Walk the Line. Really, really great. School's Out is also on here. So we got two great covers. And then we have Here She Comes and Can't Stop Smoking. Great band. I know that Vinyl Richie's into them too. What a Wonderful World, Nick Cave and Shane MacGowan, two of my favorite artists ever. So this is really beautiful. And then we have Rainy Night in Soho, sung by Nick Cave, and Lucy, sung by Shane MacGowan. So they're singing each other's songs, and then they're singing What a Wonderful World together. And it's a beautiful version. I love it. Alright, we got Bowie here, Space Oddity, Moon Age Daydream, Life on Mars, and It Ain't Easy. This is a promo, and it is on this weird pinkish, pale pink vinyl. Very cool. Here's a picture disc of Heroes. You know I collect everything I can find, every version of Heroes I can find. So this is a picture disc version. We got early Lenny Kaye as Link Cromwell, Crazy Like a Fox. Very, very cool. We have William S. Burroughs and Gus Van Sant doing Millions of Images. Great stuff. The other side is the Hipster Bebop Junkie, and I have played that in a lot of podcasts because I really love that. Alright, the Hellbillies. We have Moto Psychos, Driving Wheels, and Drag Strip Girl. Total psychobilly, just really fun, hot rod psychobilly music. Love it. Susie and the Banshees, The Staircase Mystery. Beautiful stuff. Jello Biafra and the Guantanamo School of Medicine, No More Selfies. Great, great stuff. And The Ghost of Vince Lombardi. Love Jello. Okay, we have Ghost Cave doing Haunted. No, Ghost Cave Haunted is what this is called, and they do Grim Grinning Ghosts. We are ready to, oh, maybe, you know what, it might be one, might be a Ghost Cave and Haunted. I don't know, but I know that this is a great version of Grim Grinning Ghosts, and I was given this by, okay, it's Haunted, Grim Grinning Ghosts on Ghost Cave Records. Yeah, that's what it is. Given to me by Raymond. The Mummies, Get Late. And High Heel Sneakers. Very cool stuff. More hot rod psychobilly. This is Electric Frankenstein and STP. So we have one side is Electric Frankenstein doing Porno Girl, and the other side is STP Chrome Plated Heart, with, of course, great artwork picture disc. I have a ton of Electric Frankenstein. I only pulled out a few of them, because I've shown you all my Electric Frankensteins in a previous video anyway, back in the day. Alright, this one is Electric Frankenstein, The Perfect Crime, and Nail It Down. They had the best artwork on the covers. And the Canzoneri brothers are really, really fun guys. I've known them for quite a long time. Alright, this is Mumula doing Phantom Spaceman, and Lustkill doing Jet Jaguar. This is 209 out of 300 ever made. Very cool stuff. We have Vampira and Satan's Cheerleaders doing Genocide Utopia. Great, great stuff. The Crypt Kicker 5 doing Fourth Hole and Bedouin Stomp. Great, great stuff. I've played this for you in the past too. Zombie Squad, Surfing with the Contras. Oh, this is such a great one. The other side is, there's actually, it's like an EP. We got Nice Try, I Wouldn't, Look Ahead, and Surfing with the Contras, 1987 on Anthrax Records. Great stuff. Surfing with the Contras is great. Here's an Electric Frankenstein, very, very fun. This is Get Off My Back and Face at the Edge of the Crowd. Great, great covers on their stuff. Electric Frankenstein, Already Dead, and New York Nights. Beautiful stuff. Little Steven, Disciples of Soul, Forever, and Caravan. Little Steven doing Caravan. Duke Ellington's Caravan. And it's one of my favorite versions, of course. One of my favorite songs. Caravan is a beautiful song. We have two instant holiday classics. The Satin Chaps and the Apollo 4. Doing Hey Mrs. Santa Claus and Jupiter Jingle. Very fun. Boss Fink. Finksville. EP. Snakebite, Boss Angeles, Night of the Living Finks, and Fuzz Tang. More Hot Rod Psychobilly. Great stuff. We have the great Reverend Horton Heat doing Hardscrabble Woman and Lying to Myself. Very, very cool. Horton Heat is great. Great psychobilly. The Bomboras, Forbidden Planet, Moon Probe, and Time Bomb. This I got from Dionysus also, and this is New Exotica. Okay, great stuff. Electric Frankenstein. What's this one? Not With Us and Pure and Simple. Great cover. We got my original copy of Sheena is a Punk Rocker by the Ramones. Wayne County and the Electric Chair, Blatantly Offensive EP. Also gotten at Bleecker Bob's back in the day. Very, very fun. This is this has Mean Man and Nighttime. Great stuff. The Gravemen, My Witch. Very fun psychobilly. We have Night of the Living Dead by the Misfits. And Where Eagles Dare and Rat Fink. This is when Bobby Steele and Glenn Danzig were in it. Were in the band. Plan 9. Very cool. This one is what? Oh, this is Pet Sematary by the Paranoids. This is such a great one. I got this from Raymond also. Really good version too. This is a very interesting thing if you've never seen it. This is Jimmy Fallon doing T-Bowie. It is such a fun novelty. T-Bowie, and the other side is Reading Rainbow. Just great stuff. The Undead. Bobby Steele's Undead, Times Square. Very cool stuff. The covers are amazing. Okay, another David Bowie picture disc, DJ. I love that song. And Boys Keep Swinging is the other side. This is my original version of Piss Factory by Patti Smith. When this came out, it wasn't available anywhere but on, like online now, through the mail. And that's how I got this in 1977. Piss Factory and Hey Joe. Awesome, awesome stuff. Recorded at Electric Ladyland, New York City. Very, very cool thing. This was the special collector's edition. We got the Dead Kennedys doing Halloween and Saturday Night Holocaust. Great Dead Kennedys. We have my original version of God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols. The other side is Did You Know Wrong? Again, 1977. Bleecker Bob's back in the day. This is NoFX, the most mediocre show on earth. This is Cokie the Clown and Codependence Day and Straight Outta Massachusetts. NoFX is a great, great band. Electric Frankenstein, Sick as a Dog. Sex and Dying in High Society is the other side. But Aerosmith's Sick as a Dog cover. Very fun. We have the great Richard Hell doing Another World. Blank Generation, You Gotta Lose. Great stuff. Loved him. Saw him all the time back then. Jesus Loves the Stooges. Iggy Pop and James Williamson doing a Christmas record. But one side is Consolation Prizes and Johanna, and the other side is Jesus Loves the Stooges. Really psycho. Alright guys, so I don't know. I had a problem with the camera. I had to change the battery or something. I changed the battery. Let's see if that helps. Alright, this is the Intoxicats Return to Tiki Oasis. This is another one of the releases for Tiki Oasis, that Exotica festival. And this is Return to Tiki Oasis and Hula Hula, Ignore the Boys. Very fun. We got the Misfits, 3 Hits from Hell, London Dungeon, Horror Hotel, and Ghouls Night Out. Also again with Danzig and this time Doyle. Bobby Steele was no longer in the band at this time, or wasn't in the band yet. However, I don't know how the timeline went with them. The Misfits, Cough Cool, backed with She. We got Los Straitjackets, that 70s single, number 49, and Rainy Night in Georgia. So much fun. This band is so great if you've never heard them. Misfits doing Spook City, USA. Spook City, USA, Rat Fink, and Children in Heat. Great stuff. The Misfits Monster Mash, of course, classic, must-have. I always play it for Halloween podcasts. We have Svengoolie doing the Svengoolie Stomp with Freddie Boom Boom Cannon. Awesome stuff. Fu Manchu, Something Beyond, and So Far Behind. This is also something I got from Dionysus, but it is on the Elastic record label in California. New Exotica, very cool stuff. The Misfits Horror Christmas, one of my favorites. Island of Misfit Toys is the one I always play, but the other side is The Grinch. Very fun. The Island of Misfit Toys is one of my favorites, because that's one of my favorite parts of that movie. This is a Deadbolt. Deadbolt and Dementor Go picture disc. Telephone the Dead by Deadbolt, one of my favorites. I've played this for you guys. Dementor Go. What one is that? Sickness and Truth, yeah. Great artwork on that too. Rare, ultra rare, Dead Kennedys. This is the one with the armband. The one with the armband. Still sealed though. I never opened it because the armband, you can never get the armband anymore because people bought it, wore it, and lost it, whatever. So this is Nazi Punk's F Off. Famous stuff. William Shatner doing Jingle Bells and Silent Night. Jingle Bells he does with Henry Rollins, and Silent Night he does with Iggy Pop. And this is so much fun. And I have played this in Christmas podcasts for you. Awesome stuff. Necromantics, Glow in the Dark, backed with We're Coyotes of Rose Hill. We're Coyotes of Rose Hill. Great psychobilly. Epitome of psychobilly right here. Them and Mad Sin. Love them. Alright, The Undead. I Want You Dead. This is, of course, my friend Bobby Steele, and this one is autographed by Bobby. Very cool. Horror Business, The Misfits. One of my favorites, I'm Not Your Stepping Stone by the Sex Pistols, okay? On the other side is Pistols Propaganda. But I'm Not Your Stepping Stone, man, I'm telling you. If you've never heard it, yeah, it is the Monkees song. It's amazing. Rob Zombie, Dragula. Super monster sex action. Great stuff. And Dragula. Oh, it is Dragula. And the other side is Super monster sex action. Very cute. The Undead again. I Made a Monster. Great stuff. Electric Frankenstein, An Evening with Electric Frankenstein, Up from the Streets, and I'm Not Your Nothing Right Now. 369 out of 500, and it's got that great butcher cover with Frankenstein faces. Great stuff. Another great Electric Frankenstein doing The Chain and Tattoo Vampire. So we have a Blue Oyster Cult cover, and we have a Fleetwood Mac cover. Great versions, both of them. Alright, I got the rest right here in this pile. Lenny Kaye doing Santa's Knee with Cedar Sparks, Gathering Song. It's, Cedar Sparks doing Gathering Song. This was from Record Store Day, but Lenny Kaye and Cedar Sparks were playing at Factory when we were there, and Cedar Sparks and Lenny signed the records. John Waters, Make Trouble. I love John Waters, have always loved him, and here we go. Very fun. This is the special limited edition poster sleeve of Tonight by David Bowie. Very, very cool. And the other side is Tumble and Twirl. Beautiful stuff. We got the Mummies doing this is the 1994 Peel Sessions. The Fly, The Ballad of Iron Eyes Cody, Just One More Dance, Baba, Diddy, Baby, and High Heel Sneakers. Gigi Allen and the Carolina Shit Kickers. This is the final recording session of Gigi Allen. Very, very cool. We have the Murder Junkies on blood red vinyl. Destroy. Your Wife is a, I can't say the word. Merle's Rant, Hated in Life. Live at Hank's Saloon. This, of course, is Gigi Allen's brother's band, the Murder Junkies. Very cool. Graveyard Drag Race. We have Electric Frankenstein on this one. The Candy Snatchers, Streetwalking Cheetahs, and B-Movie Rats, all psychobilly bands. Very cool. We got Halloween by the Misfits. We have the Wallflowers doing David Bowie's Heroes. Great version, and like I said before, I collect every version of Heroes I can find, and this is great. We have David Lynch, Ghost of Love. This is a great thing. I got this from Raymond T. Vinyl also. Just a really ethereal, really cool record. We got Motorhead, Leaving Here, and White Line Fever. The great Lemmy and Motorhead. And lastly, on Elektra Records, we have Zachary Sings Coolest Little Monster. The best. So that was the highlights from that rack. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. And if you have some really cool 7-inches, show them. Let's see them. I love collecting 45's. A lot of, you know, some of the EPs, of course, are 33, but you know what I mean. We call them 45's, 7-inch vinyl. And these have some of the best picture sleeves. That's why I chose them. Some of them are favorites of mine, and just putting them out there. So that's it for me, guys. Just think about me in case it snows. Pray that maybe it doesn't. I'd rather not have snow. I don't want to shovel anything. If we just get a dusting, that's fine. But anything that has to be shoveled, forget it. And that's all for me. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Friday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. And if you like what I do, you can buy me a brew. And I'll see you all in the next one. I love you all so very, very much.